It gets your attention, and that's what we want you to notice, that this price is exceptionally low because we're in the middle of our Electronics Expo event during the month of August. All of your favorite brands in the area of electronics with special easy pay offers. In this case, 6 easy monthly payments is our best that we carry. Free shipping and handling for a computer that doesn't just feature a dual core processor. No, this is the Intel Core i7 processor that is Intel's 4th generation. It's their latest, their best. And they've teamed that up with 8 gigabytes of random access memory, so you can go from one program to another. And I mean, when you hit that button, things are happening right now. We're going to give you a whole terabyte, not 500 gigabytes, a terabyte hard drive. So you've got plenty of storage for all of your important photographs and your music and any kind of documents that you need to store. That is a closet that's almost unlimited space. And then we're giving you tech support. How many times have you run into a situation working on a computer where you lost a file or you couldn't remember how to get out of a program and you're stuck? Well, with tech support, you're never stuck because there's an electronics, actually a computer expert that is a phone call away. They're based in the United States, and they're ready to take your call 24/7, which means even in the middle of the night, if your student's working on a paper, they will have someone to call to help them with any issue or any question they might have. We have 2 choices for you in 2 colors. So the first choice is your 15-inch, and we've got the 15-inch available in blue or pink. And then the 17, blue or purple. The 17-inch is blue and pink, and I knew I'd blow that. Blue and pink up here, and then down here is blue and purple, all right? So the lighter one, the 15-inch, the smaller one, blue and purple, the large one, blue and pink, which makes it a pretty easy choice to go with one of those. I like to call this Detroit Lions blue. So you're seeing your retail value on the screen, and you're saying, wow, over $2,000 for that computer. It's not just the computer. We're also giving you 4 years of tech support, 4 years of virus protection. And here's one of the, several reasons why QVC is a great place to buy a computer and why hundreds of thousands of people every year are buying their computers from QVC is because we do include that service and software bundle. We're the only retailer I know of that does that, because at retail, typically when you buy a computer, that's all you get. With an operating system, no software is included. We give you, with this computer, over $1,200, in fact, $1,292 worth of software, service, and support. And you have access to that Premier PC tech support 24/7. Antivirus protection. This is McAfee antivirus protection for 4 years. You don't have to worry about renewing it. It's always going to be updating itself, adjusting and adapting to all the new viruses that are coming. And then we give you the easy pay option, which really makes it affordable on a monthly basis. So if you want the 15-inch tonight, you're just paying $128.33 a month on your credit card, and the 17-inch will be $136.66 a month. And then we give you free shipping and handling and a 30-day return policy with no restocking fees. So if you return it within 30 days, we take the total price off of your credit card, whatever has been applied to it, and you get your computer back. Or we get the computer back, you get your money back. So there's no obligation there. It's hassle-free shopping. So again, in the 17-inch, we have the blue and pink, and in the 15-inch, blue and purple. Let's bring out our golden man when it comes to computers from Dell, Nate Matatal.
How are you doing today?
How are you, Nate?
Doing well.
Nate the Skate, Nate Windows 8, as we call him, is a Dell engineer,
yes.
And this is a special offer for our electronics event. And boy, this is, you know, you can buy a more affordable computer with low-end specs, but you're not going to have all the speed, the power, and performance, not only for today, but for years to come. This is ready for the future.
Yeah, that's why this offer is so special, and it's really what's underneath the hood of the system, Dan. This has an Intel Core i7 processor. And folks at home, you might say, what does that mean? Intel, they're kind of the worldwide leader in processors, which are the engine behind your computer, and they have an i3, an i5, and then their i7 version. That means you can watch movies, you can multitask, you can really just have a lot of things open at the same time now.
So that allows you to megatask. Do a lot of things at once.
And you're doing things, Dan, like high graphic intensive programs, like I'm gaming. You know, I go right back, I'm in my Windows 8 operating system. This is speed, performance, and power, but the third component you really look for is, you know, your hard drive. And if you want to store, you know, those photos and videos and memories, this can hold 140,500 photos, 64,600 songs, and 320 hours of high definition.
That's nice. You don't have to worry about clearing off your hard drive all the time. You can keep those memories there. That's a lot of space. And again, Intel Core i7 processor. Now stay tuned. If you're new to computing or if you're pretty advanced, Nate's going to show us a lot of cool things. A lot of us like to stay connected on our computer, and I have my Facebook page up. It's Dan Wheeler QVC.
I see and if you haven't changed your outfit up there, though.
Yeah, no, I haven't. The Michigan. I'm always doing things. You see pictures of my grandson. So join me there, Dan Wheeler QVC. Give my page a like, and we'll stay in touch. And I'll tell you what's going on the air and what's going on behind the scenes. At QVC, we're always up to something around here and having a lot of fun. There's my little guy, Cole. But Facebook is just the beginning. You can check your emails. You can check the weather. You can check your sports, news, weather, and sports 24/7. Stay in touch. This has a built-in webcam, and I can do it all without having to close out programs. I can do it all together.
Yeah,
right?
That's why Windows 8 is really fun and intuitive. You know, you said it right. You're connected to your world. You know, if you look at my desktop here, Dan, I have my social media, my leisure, my news. And you have access to over 100,000 different free apps that are out there. You can come in and really shuffle these around and make an experience that you really enjoy.
So it's kind of like our phone with these apps. Every one of these little tiles is an app. In fact, it was designed keeping the modern user in mind, and it's an easy way for you to organize. And the other thing, now again, Windows 8.1 is the latest operating system from Microsoft. You notice the weather here, and you notice how these tiles are changing? That's actually updating my information.
Yeah, so you're not having to log back in there. It's updating everything real time, just like you said, like your smartphone. But watch this, Dan. See all these programs I have open on the left-hand side here? This is Windows 8, the experience here. I can just simply drag and drop. I pull that in there, and I'll let go. Look at that. It's intuitive. It's really easy. You might recognize this young guy here.
Yeah.
It's one of the photo
The young guy on the left?
Yeah, young guy on the left.
Yeah, right. There's my grandson, Cole. And notice I'm in my Michigan apparel. Did I tell you I'm taking Cole to the big house?
Oh, you are?
September 20th. Utah game.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Seats on the 50-yard line. Yeah, and I'm taking my daughter, Kirsten, and my brother. We're going to have fun because Nate's, I've got to work on Nate. He's for another city not far from Ann Arbor, a little town called East Lansing.
Yeah, we won't talk about that today.
You look better in blue. You got blue on today. But this is a computer that's going to give you really a lot of speed, power, and performance. And think of this time of year. It's August 17th. Your kids are going back to school. What are they working on in class? They have to have a computer. Kids in early elementary school are working with computers. This is that educational advantage. My producer just told me the 17-inch choice is very popular. I don't know about you, but I love the bigger screen as my eyes aren't what they are used to be. But here's your choice in the 17-inch. We have it in blue, and then right next to it, this color is pink. Now in the 15-inch, we have it in blue, the same blue, that beautiful royal blue, or purple. So it's your choice on that. If you want a little personality to your computer, this has it. It's a beautiful brushed aluminum finish there. I really like that. But let's talk about tech support because, Nate, you can get a computer anywhere, and you can get different brands. Dell is our longest running and most popular brand on QVC.
Yeah, you know, we've been around for 15 years on QVC, so you're our first retail partner and longest retail partner. But what's special about, our partnership is we offer the tech support, like you said, and that's for 4 years. You're going to see right here this graphic. That's having somebody available, like myself, day or night, anytime you want to call in. Dan doesn't call me anymore. I make him call this number.
Absolutely, and here's some video about that. Let's go to that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a person, and they're all in the United States,
all
right?
U.S. based. I mean, this is world-class support. You can call in day or night. You think if you have a college student or somebody who's going off to college, perfect computer for them because they have that support line.
And this is what they'll help us with.
Yeah, they'll help you with new PC setup, Windows 8 questions, printer setup, internet, email, software, and more. You name it, they're going to help you out. And they're not measured on closing your issue quickly. They're measured on closing the problem for you. And remote access, this is pretty cool, Dan. They can actually take over your computer with your permission. You'll see the little cursor moving around, and they'll fix it for you.
Yeah, if you're working on a router, they can take control of it and actually give you a tune-up. Now, Nate, can I call them several times in a day? Is there any limit to how often I can call?
No, there's no limit. And folks, go out there, go to Dell.com, price this out because no other retailer has this. This is something that you're going to have to pay for, and that's included in the offer.
And I can tell you exactly what you'd pay for it, $609 just for that PC tech support. That's not including a computer or anything else. If you were to get 4 years of tech support for your current computer, it would cost you $609. Well, guess what? The price is $769 or $819.98 for the 15 or the 17-inch computer with not only 4 years of Premier PC support, we're also giving you 4 years of McAfee Antivirus Plus. That would be $136. So right there, you're at about the price of the 15-inch just in those two support services that we're including. And then Corel Paint Shop Pro is included, LapLink Power or PC Mover, LapLink PC Mover, so you can transfer a lot of information from your current computer to your new one easily. And we're including Family Tree, Heritage, Platinum 8, all kinds of software. In fact, it adds up to almost $1,300, $1,292.
Dan, these aren't throwaway titles. And you said Photoshop Elements. That's one of the #1 manipulation title that's out there. Let me show you this. I showed you earlier, some shots of, Cole there. Here's some great, fantastic
Kelsey.
Projects you
Daddy's
can do.
girl.
Here's, I'll take a photo of my nephew here. Look at this. You can edit a photo, add text to it, and really just make it professional.
And he's wearing blue, Nate. Wow.
You're always twisting that knife.
Yeah, I know, I am. Oh, there's Cole,
This
my
is
grandson.
Windows Movie Maker, a fantastic program that's built in. And you can make movies, and you're seeing how I'm doing all this stuff quickly. That's the power of the i7 processor. That's your 8 gigs of memory.
And look at how smooth that is.
Yeah, it really is. And I can, come in here, go through different photos, you name it. This is a powerhouse computer. And it's the engine behind it. I mean,
notice how great those photos look. You have a big, bright screen. Tell me about the screen. Is it high definition?
Yeah, this is a high definition screen, Dan. And let me actually pull up a movie so you can really just see how beautiful and vibrant it is. And at Dell, we always say all glass is not made equal. We really made a big investment to really make this like that huge giant TV, but jam packed into your PC here.
Okay, we only have a certain number that we can make available at this special event price. And that price will go away when the event is over or while our supplies last. So 15-inch and 17-inch with the Windows 8.1 operating system. And by the way, if you don't know anything about Windows 8.1, there are built-in tutorials right on the screen. You can go into one of those tiles, and there's all kinds of videos showing you all kinds of tricks and tips on how to use it. But then, keep in mind, with PC tech support, you can call any time of the night or day with any question, with any help, with any situation you face, and they're going to be there to help you night and day. You can organize your tiles so I can have all my sports together, all my news together, my music, on and on and on. And what do you use your computer for? I play music all the time. I watch YouTube constantly because I play in a band. I'm always emailing my bandmates and my friends and family around the country. My daughter was in Thailand, so we were Skyping a lot. You've got the built-in webcam here. I'm always looking things up on Google and researching different, I found there's all kinds of base lessons, advanced lessons online for free.
There's apps for everything, from music to writing songs, to learning how to play guitar, to you're learning how to drum. It really is, the world is your oyster with this.
Yeah, you can learn anything you want when you have a computer. Okay, so we're about 15 minutes into the hour. This is our big event price for the month of August while our supplies last from Dell, but it's available on 6 easy payments today, which is our best easy payment plan. Anyone shopping with a major credit card can take advantage of that. The shipping and handling, you normally pay $32.22 for us to ship this computer to you. That's free tonight. That's on us. And just anything you want to do. I just pulled up QVC.com. You can shop on your computer. There's our today's special value, which I'll show you next hour, which is our most popular Vitamix on QVC.com. You can meet the hosts. You can stay in touch with us. And you're going to find that the world is your oyster when you have this baby. You can just drag and drop. There's my website, Dan Wheeler TV. I've got a lot of fun videos on that site there for you. I've got my Facebook page pulled up there, Dan Wheeler QVC.
Was he wearing there, goggles?
Yeah, he was. Those were his new teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle goggles, Nate. Those just aren't any goggles.
Those are Michigan State
No,
green
that's
right there,
not
right?
Michigan State green. Michigan State green is darker. Do you think I'd let him wear? No. So who needs a new computer in your home? Maybe you do. Maybe you're stuck working on that old one that's, you know, a lot of people are working on computers that are 6, 7, 8 years old, and they're frustrating. You're getting that circle of death or that hourglass, and it takes forever, so you're not spending time on it. When you have a computer like this, Nate, it's fun again.
Yeah, it really is. It's enjoyable to know that when you have a computer, you know, we talk multitasking. We're in a society now, Dan, where we're megatasking. We want our information quicker. We want to download movies. We don't want to wait. You know, and
Yeah.
I laugh and we always joke around, but you know, I order my groceries online. I pay my rent online. You know, you do your bills. You do all these different things through this device. And
It's easier to get a hold of you by emailing you than calling you.
It is. But
How many hours a day would you say you're on your computer?
Well, mine probably a little bit more because I
Yeah.
work for a computer company.
But I'm curious.
Probably about 8 hours a day I'm on a
Okay,
computer.
and
yeah.
that's probably the high end.
Yeah,
because
that's-
Nate's a computer guy. I'm probably on mine 2
Yeah.
hours a day, and when I'm at work, I'm on my work computer a lot even more. But gosh, if you're on this thing 2 hours a day, that's you know what, 720 some hours a year. You want a computer you can depend on. And with back to school here, maybe your computer just went down, just bit the dust. Have a little nice memorial service, put it away, get the new one. Here it is. It's ready to go. You can transfer your information from your old computer to your new computer. Now, let me give you the highlights again. E226471. It's a Dell. It's not Joe's computer. Dell. Why do I want to go with Dell?
Well, you know, for so many reasons. You know, our mission statement, Dan, in 1984 was that, you know, we're not just going to give you quality products, but we're going to give you the service and support to stay with you as you have your computer. And, you know, as an engineer, we test our computers for 11,000 hours before they hit your doorstep.
And this is one of your high-end, as far as the specs, this is as good as it gets. This isn't just any kind of a dual-core processor, is it? Tell me about the processor.
Yeah. So this, I'm glad you mentioned this. This has an Intel i7, Dan, and this is the best of the best from Intel. They have a i3 series, they have an i5 and i7. There's no 7.1, no i8 or i9. This is the best of the best.
This is like the top Mercedes, you know, the 700 class.
Yeah, let's show this because on here I love being able to just really show you how many programs I have open.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go through each of these really quickly. Okay, so we'll click. Let's see here. We'll do my web page. There we go.
Videos,
movies,
photos.
movies. I
Weather.
click this.
Gaming.
I'm gaming. Watch this. Click of a button right back to Windows 8. I mean, it really is just fast
Right now.
and responsive.
Yeah. And look at this. This is a fun little puzzle that you can make out of photos. So much fun. Is that a special software title you got there doing that?
No, this is just an app that I downloaded off of Windows 8.
Okay. And you completed it. Yay, you get an A. Okay, not only do you have that processor, you teamed it not with 4 gigs or 6 gigs, 8 gigabytes of random access memory. Why is that important?
Yeah, it's your processor is kind of your engine, but your memory allows you to have all those programs open at the same time. This is the most it holds, the most we offer in this configuration. And Dan, really the third component you look for, because I always say the trifecta. You know, your processor, your memory, and then your hard drive. Let me show you what this.
And what does my hard drive do?
That's kind of your filing cabinet behind your computer. And if you see on my screen here, you know, this holds 140,500 photos, 64,000.
Wait, and these songs?
And, yeah, so this is this plus this plus this.
Wow.
Is really what you're
64,600 songs.
300,
I thought
yeah,
I
that's
had
a lot of Dan Wheeler
yeah,
music
that
right
is.
there.
That's a lot. 320 hours of video. So you've got the speed, you've got the power, you've got the storage, and we've got all the software included, which is why you want to buy at QVC. Today, you're not going to pay over $2,000 for that 15-inch with the software, $769.98. You're not going to pay over $2,100 on the 17-inch choice, $819.98. But you don't have to put that entire amount on your credit card tonight. You just put 1/6 of that amount. Those are those easy payments that you see appearing on your screen. If you want the 15-inch with $1,292 worth of software service and support, it's going to be a monthly payment of, and I have to look here because it's not on the screen, $128.33. And if you want the 17-inch, the monthly payments are only $136.66 a month free shipping and handling. Let's give a little tour of this, starting with the webcam here.
Yeah, that's really the first thing you notice when you take it out of the box. You see the webcam there, and Dan, Skype's a free service. So I know you said your daughter was in Thailand. You can really just close the miles by having this. And that's
Stay tuned. We'll bring that webcam up if we can and demonstrate that.
And so you have this high definition screen here, and let me really show that with the movie in the background, because it really brings your movies to life. So 17.3-inch display or the 15-inch display options. Now, you have Waves Max audio speakers that are built in, so you have a subwoofer to go with it. And you see your choice of colors here, but you're going to see them designed inside and out, and it's got a brushed aluminum finish. So this isn't plastic, this is all brushed aluminum. And
so that's going to be more durable, right?
Oh yeah, more durable. And this is a lightweight computer. So, about 6 pounds in weight with the 17-inch, a little over 5 pounds with the 15-inch. You have that numeric keypad right there as well. But let me show you some of the ports as we spin this around here, because, the connectivity is important to me. If you're buying this for your son or daughter for back to school, they're going to want this. This is a HDMI port for connecting to your high definition television. It's a full wireless computer, but you have an Ethernet port to connect if you need to. 3 USB ports on this side.
Nice.
And Dan, that's used for maybe connecting a printer, MP3 device, or you name it. There's that media card reader in the front for your photos. But
easy to download right there. Slip your card in there.
And you got to go to this. So our QVC customers love DVD players, and you want to play music or burn movies on this. You're able to do it, and that's included. But look at how thin the design is.
Yeah, and I love that feature, and it hardly adds any weight to it. How much do these weigh?
So 6 pounds in weight with the 17-inch and a little over 5 on the 15-inch.
That's really light for a 17-inch. You've got rubber feet there, so if you're working on it, you're not going to harm your desk or your furniture, and it stays put. Look at that screen. The vibrancy. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh.
Really, you feel like you're in the movie.
It's better than most high-definition televisions,
Yeah.
what you're seeing here. And if you're working on your computer, spending hours on it, it's definitely going to be easier on your eyes when you have that big, bright, high-definition screen. Here it is. Why buy QVC? Because a lot of reasons. We give you the software, the service, and the support. We don't just sell you a computer. We say we're going to give you access to over 3,000 computer experts in the United States. You can call them 24/7, any time of the day any time of the day or night, any day of the week. Even on Christmas, they're there, and they'll help you with all your issues. That's what they're there for. No question is a bad question. They're there to help you resolve issues, and if need be, if you're working on a router, they can go in with your permission and take control of your computer and find out what the problem is. They can find a file you might have lost. They can even tune your computer up. We're including the antivirus protection. Who else includes that? Nobody that I know of. We give it to you for 4 years. We give you the easy payment option. You don't have to put the entire amount on your credit card. Just $128.33 for the 15-inch or $136.66, and you pay that smaller amount off on a monthly basis. Anyone can use that. I'll tell you what, Nate, it is so much fun, and when you talk about movies and videos and photos, this is my Dan Wheeler QVC page, and here's a fun photo that I posted with some advice to Courtney's husband. Courtney's going to say I do, and my main point was happy wife, happy life. So, and also not to go to bed angry, but I'm not the only one on this video. Dan Hughes is on there, David Venable. So we share lots of fun stuff.
Dan Wheeler, check that out.
Yeah, Dan Wheeler QVC, join me there. Here's your choice. If you want the 17-inch, we have the blue or the pink. But the pink is the more limited of the two. So just so you know, this is an event price, but we can only bring in a certain quantity for this event. And then here's the blue and the 15-inch. And your other choice in the 15-inch is a purple. So if you see these two colors next to each other, to give you an idea, the purple's just a little bit darker. Do you see that? And the pink's a little lighter. You can see it pretty good when I hold it right next to that. But it's a good-looking chassis, and it's a Dell. And Nate, we're going to talk about a lot of things. Stay tuned. Nate's going to give us a little lesson on Windows 8.1. We'll show you how you can manipulate photographs. We'll show you how easy it is to download a photo. A lot of people don't know. They've got a digital camera, but they're like, how do I get it out of the camera?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways that this computer can fit in your lifestyle, and it's really going to grow with you. And you said a few things there. With the tech support, you can call in, and no question is stupid. I really think that's important. And as you were talking, I didn't want to interrupt you, but that's powerful to be able to call in and have that lifeline, because computing sometimes, Dan, is intimidating.
Sure, to all of us.
Yeah,
Even you. I know that you've used that PC tech support.
I have.
And this guy's a Dell engineer. How would you rank them?
They're fantastic. Being able to have tech support and not have a time limit that you can talk to them is important to me.
And these people know their stuff.
Yeah, they're all US-based technicians, and they're going to be there to back you up 24/7, and that's for 4 years. Folks, go out and price this. Go to our own website on Dell.com, and I say we can't match it.
You can't put together this configuration with this service.
And they're going to help you with new PC setup, Windows passwords, any Windows demos you're seeing, printer setup. You name it, email and more. It is world-class service.
Yeah, this is a computer that's loaded too. This isn't Dell's, entry level or middle of the road. This is top of the line when you consider the speed of that processor. It's not the i3 or the i5. It's Intel's Core i7. Now, people are hearing about dual core and quad core. What does that mean, and where does this processor rank?
Well, it's the best of the best from Intel. And Dan, they have a Core i3, they have a Core i5, and then the i7. And you're seeing here, as I'm just talking to you, I'm gaming. I'm going through my Windows 8 operating system. I'm looking at photos. I have no lag whatsoever, and that's the power and performance of that processor.
So this is Intel's newest, latest technology.
Yeah, there's like I said, there's nothing beyond this. There's no 7.1 or 7.2 by Intel. This is their top of the line.
A lot of people are looking for deals, and they're going to the big box stores or those really affordable stores where you save a lot of money. And they're getting something that in a lot of cases is old technology or 4 gigabytes of RAM. You want your kids ready for the future so that anything that's thrown at them, they're going to be able to handle. You want a computer that's ready for not only the programs that are out now, but for the future. So now with the Intel i7, remember the i3, the i5, here's the i7. They're best from Intel with not 2 or 4 or 6 gigs, 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's going to be a powerhouse for you so that this computer is going to keep going like this. No matter how much you load on here, it's not going to give you that hourglass or that circle where you're waiting and you're just wasting time because nothing's happening on your computer. That is no fun. That is a pain. Now computing can be fun again, and it's a Dell. So many things you can do with this computer. And Nate, give us a little lesson on Windows 8.1, because a lot of people say, man, it looks different from my old desktop. I'm not sure what to do with all those tiles.
Well, the first thing I'll say, Dan, is you still have that classic experience that you kind of grew with, with Windows 7.
So I can have this as my screen.
Yeah, this can be your screen here, but you're going to hit this little window button. That's going to be your best friend. As I hit that, that's going to take me to kind of that app experience, very similar to your smartphone. And you're going to see some of these move, and it's really one-click access. These are live tiles.
Yeah.
So I click on it, and
it's updating your weather.
Updating my weather real time, updating my mail and my calendar, everything.
And your news. It's like having a bunch of reporters going out in the world and bringing you right to your desktop the latest news, the latest information on weather and sports and everything that's going on. Yeah. And then you can have all your other interests right there.
Yeah, the first thing I look at, Dan, when I wake up in the morning, I check my sports. I have everything there, and I can customize this to the way I want.
You could have M Live, which gives you Michigan updates. I know you want that. By the way, 17-inch, very popular. Here's the situation. We're halfway through this hour. A lot of people just tuning over. If you're wondering, what's the excitement on QVC tonight? Well, Dell Computing, we've got this big Electronics Expo event, and we have a special low event price that we put together with the folks at Dell so we could give you that great back-to-school computer. And not only back to school, I think, Nate, now is a time where all of us are thinking, wow, we're going to get busier again. In the summertime, we tend to be a little more relaxed, even at work. Fall's time to get serious.
Well, I have a lot of folks that are maybe done with college that are asking me, saying, hey, Nate, what type of computer should I get? I'm starting the business world. I'm using a computer or getting a computer for the first time. I recommend 3 things, Dan. I say get the latest and greatest processor, memory, and hard drive.
Does
and
this have it?
This does, and that's why it's so important, because I'm going to tell you a few things. When folks, you see that hourglass and you're waiting on your web page,
what's
page to
going
load,
on there?
sometimes it's not your internet provider. It's that your computer cannot maximize the speed of your network. So this
Okay.
has the best processor from Intel and the most memory that we put in this computer.
So with lesser processor and lesser amount of RAM,
Yes.
it can't handle the commands you're giving.
That is exactly right. And file sizes are getting bigger. Web pages now, this day and age, all have videos and photos and things that are graphic intensive. This is going to be no problem for this computer, because this has the best processor, the most memory, and the biggest hard drive that we put together.
And we're giving you 6 months to pay it off. You get it right now with that first payment, which is only $128.33 for the 15-inch. The 17-inch will be just well, I lost it off the air, $136.66. So for only, what is it, $8 more, you can step up to that 17-inch size if the screen size is important to you. A lot of people like the portability of a 15-inch, which is going to be a little lighter in weight. Let me go through the colors for you, because we basically have 2 colors in each size. In the 17-inch, it's the blue or the pink, and I'm talking about the 2 up top here, blue or pink. And then in the 15-inch, blue, or down here is purple. And again, everybody's going to get that new Intel Core i7 processor with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a huge terabyte hard drive. So you're going to have this computer for several years. If you're getting it for a college student and they're a freshman, this will take them beyond their senior year. My daughter Kelsey, I got her a computer her freshman year, and it's going to take her through, because next year she's going to grad school.
Yep.
And I bought her a good enough computer with the speed, the power, and the performance that it will take her there. And that's what you want to think about. Now, I need to give you an update. My producer tells me if you want the pink in the 17-inch, fewer than 200 remain.
Wow.
And that's it for the whole month at this event price. This is a popular choice. In fact, it's our most popular as far as specs. Why? Because it's the best. And we find that our customers, they want the maximum power, speed, performance out of their computer.
Yeah, folks are getting smarter. If you were shopping at the grocery store and I said, you're going to buy that small fridge, would you want the biggest fridge or the little fridge?
I want the big one.
You want the big one.
Yeah.
If I gave you a V8 engine or a V2 engine, you would take the V8, right? Everybody wants something that can perform, and that's the same case with a computer, But you said a few comments about your daughter. She not only got through school and beyond.
Yeah.
And that's why this offer is so special, is that you have the latest and greatest components, newest Windows 8 operating system, newest processor, most
Sure.
memory. But
Yeah.
it's beyond that. It's having that lifeline to be able to call with tech support whenever you want to, Dan.
Quality and value. And those two things don't always equate to price. It's not the lowest price. No, this is not the lowest price we've ever offered on a computer. But as far as the specs, it's the best.
Yes.
And as far as the support and the virus protection, it's the best. Like Vitamix. Next hour, I'll be showing you the Vitamix Blender. It's more than a blender. A lot of people are saying, wow, over $400 for a blender. No, it does the work of 13 kitchen appliances, and they give you a 7-year warranty. So that's what you want. Remember, with QVC, you have an unconditional 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We have a computer tonight from Dell, and we have Nate here who works for Dell. He doesn't work for us. And you're telling me that our price on this can't be matched even if I went to you directly at Dell.
I love being able to say that. To be able to say that our own website can't beat the computer alone for the price. And then you add on that service, the software and support, the virus protection, the 4 years of tech support. It's a powerful message, and that's why people keep coming back to QVC. QVC is our #1 retailer, our first retailer in Dell's 30-year history. We've been here for 15 years, so we really have a special relationship, and that's why we give you these great prices.
So you've got the power, the speed, the performance. What's it going to do? It's going to make your computing experience so much easier, so much better. Let's face it, we live in a computer world. The world is smaller because of computers, because we can talk to someone on the other side of the planet with that webcam. If you have relatives on the other side of the world or on the other side of the country, and you want to talk to them, you want to see them. Maybe you have grandchildren who are growing up on the other side of the country, and you get to see them once a year, maybe. Well, with the webcam, you can see them several times a week, if not every day. Say hi to them. Ask them how their day was at school. See how they're looking. Nate just brought up that cam. that webcam, and we're shooting back. You're seeing all the lights and everything that's going on
Everybody
behind
say
the
hi back
sings. Hi, everybody back there. Ladies, you're on TV. Who's that crazy guy
who's that
running
that's our,
across
producer
there?
there.
Fran, the man.
How cool is that, though? And this is
That's
a free,
really cool.
It's a free service, Skype is.
Right.
And, you know, I like being able to say free. You know, you're not paying a subscription to be able to call and talk to your daughter. You know, I always laugh. I moved to Philadelphia, and I'm 30 years old now. And my mom said, you know, I want to Skype and show me your place.
Yeah.
I walk around the place. First thing she says, make your bed.
Yeah. All right. So we've just got about a minute here before we take a short interlude. Now's a great time to dial in for this. Remember, not only are you getting the computer, you're getting, for 4 years, Premier PC Tech Support, which is an 800 number. You're going to get a code that you'll enter in, very simple instructions, and you'll be able to call any time of the day or night for 4 years. Just think of the learning that's involved there, working with a computer expert in the U.S. That's all included. Then we're going to give you antivirus protection. Well, it's antivirus software protection against all those nasty viruses for 4 years. We're going to give you Corel Paint Shop Pro X6. Those three things, the software, the support, the one title, and then the support and the virus protection, that's worth more than the price we're charging you with the computer. And for all kinds of other titles, you're getting $1,292 worth of software, service, and support. When you order E226471, you can choose in the 17-inch, the blue or the pink, the 15-inch blue or purple. Your price for the 15-inch is $769.98, or 6 monthly payments of just $128.33. The 17-inch will be $819.98 total with everything, or $136.66 a month, free shipping and handling. Who needs a great computer? Maybe you do. Maybe your family does. Here's a computer that you can take anywhere. It's